William Afton, the enigmatic and malevolent figure from the Five Nights at Freddy series, has long been associated with a litany of heinous acts within the game's universe. If we were to imagine a scenario where Afton's crimes were to be translated into real-world legal proceedings, the implications would be profound and complex. In this video, we explore the hypothetical charges that Afton could face and the legal challenges that would accompany such a case. The allegations against Afton. If William Afton were to face charges for his alleged crimes, a litany of accusations would be brought against him, painting a picture of a deeply malevolent individual. At the forefront would be the allegation of murder, stemming from his purported involvement in the deaths of numerous individuals, particularly children, within the sinister settings of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and related establishments. Additionally, Afton would likely face charges of kidnapping, as his alleged role in luring victims into the clutches of animatronic entities suggests a pattern of abducting unsuspecting individuals. Furthermore, accusations of conspiracy would abound, implicating Afton in orchestrating sinister schemes with animatronics and potentially other co-conspirators to perpetrate heinous acts of violence and terror. These allegations collectively paint a chilling portrait of Afton's alleged reign of terror and underscore the gravity of the charges he would face if brought to justice. Murder most foul. The legal implications. If William Afton were to be charged for his alleged crimes, the charge of murder would undoubtedly carry the most significant legal implications. The gravity of this accusation cannot be overstated, as it would involve prosecuting Afton for the deliberate and premeditated taking of human life. Given the severity of such charges, the legal proceedings would likely be extensive and meticulously scrutinized. Prosecutors would need to gather substantial evidence to establish Afton's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, including witness testimony, forensic analysis, and potentially digital evidence from the game itself. Furthermore, the nature of the murders, particularly if they involve the deaths of children, would evoke strong emotions and demand a swift and thorough pursuit of justice. If convicted of murder, Afton would face severe legal consequences, including the possibility of life imprisonment or even the death penalty, depending on the jurisdiction and the circumstances of the crimes. Kidnapping and conspiracy. If William Afton were to face charges for his alleged crimes, kidnapping and conspiracy would likely feature prominently among the accusations leveled against him. Afton's purported involvement in abducting individuals, particularly children, to fulfill sinister agendas within the confines of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and related establishments, would constitute serious offenses under the law. Prosecutors would seek to establish Afton's complicity in these abductions through various means, including witness testimony, digital evidence, and forensic analysis. Additionally, the charge of conspiracy would arise from Afton's alleged collaboration with animatronic entities and potentially other co-conspirators to orchestrate nefarious schemes. Proving Afton's involvement in these crimes would be essential for a successful prosecution, as they underscore the extent of his alleged malevolence and the calculated nature of his actions. If found guilty of kidnapping and conspiracy, Afton would face significant legal repercussions, including lengthy prison sentences and a tarnished reputation as a result of his abhorrent deeds. Navigating legal fiction, challenges, and considerations. Navigating the legal landscape surrounding charges against William Afton presents a unique set of challenges and considerations, primarily due to the fictional nature of the character and the fantastical elements of the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Prosecutors would grapple with the task of applying real-world legal principles to a fictional entity, navigating the blurred lines between reality and fiction. Key challenges include establishing jurisdiction, as Afton's crimes predominantly occur within a virtual realm, and determining the admissibility of evidence sourced from a video game. Additionally, legal proceedings would need to contend with the speculative nature of Afton's actions and motivations, requiring careful interpretation of in-game lore and narrative cues. Moreover, the fantastical elements of animatronic beings and supernatural occurrences introduce complexities in defining culpability and accountability. Despite these challenges, prosecutors would be driven by the imperative to seek justice for the alleged victims and hold Afton accountable for his purported crimes, underscoring the importance of adapting legal frameworks to address emerging forms of digital wrongdoing. The role of evidence. If William Afton were to be charged for his alleged crimes, the role of evidence would be paramount in establishing his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Prosecutors would need to meticulously gather and present various types of evidence to build a compelling case against him, This would likely include witness testimony from individuals who have encountered Afton or witnessed his actions, as well as forensic evidence, such as DNA analysis and crime scene reconstruction. Additionally, digital evidence extracted from the Five Nights at Freddy's games, including in-game dialogue, character interactions, and environmental cues, would be scrutinized for clues about Afton's motives and modus operandi. Each piece of evidence would need to be carefully evaluated for reliability and relevance, given the unique challenges posed by prosecuting a fictional character within a virtual world. Ultimately, the strength of the evidence presented would be critical in securing a conviction and holding Afton accountable for his alleged crimes. Sentencing and punishment. If William Afton were charged and convicted for his alleged crimes, the sentencing and punishment would be subject to the laws and regulations of the jurisdiction where the trial takes place. Given the severity of the accusations against him, Afton could potentially face significant penalties, including lengthy imprisonment or even capital punishment, depending on the jurisdiction's legal framework and the specific circumstances of the crimes. The court would consider various factors during the sentencing phase, including the nature and extent of Afton's offenses, any mitigating or aggravating circumstances, his criminal history, if applicable, and the impact of his actions on the victims and their families. Additionally, the court may impose additional sanctions, such as fines, restitution payments to the victims, and restrictions on Afton's future activities. Ultimately, the goal of sentencing would be to administer justice, deter future criminal behavior, and provide a sense of closure and restitution to the affected parties. Societal impact and reflection. If William Afton were charged for his alleged crimes, the societal impact and reflection would be profound. The Five Nights at Freddy's franchise has garnered a significant fan base, particularly among younger audiences, and the revelation of Afton's alleged atrocities would likely prompt widespread shock and disbelief. Parents and guardians may reassess their views on the content and themes presented in the games, questioning the appropriateness of exposing children to narratives involving violence and horror. Moreover, the allegations against Afton would spark conversations about the portrayal of crime and morality in popular media, highlighting the responsibility of content creators to consider the potential impact of their creations on impressionable audiences. The case would serve as a sobering reminder of the importance of ethical storytelling and the potential consequences of glorifying or trivializing violence in entertainment. Additionally, the trial and its aftermath could prompt broader discussions about mental health, online safety, and the boundaries between fiction and reality in the digital age. Overall, the societal impact of Afton's charges would extend far beyond the confines of the courtroom, prompting reflection and dialogue about the intersection of media, morality, and accountability in contemporary society. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with the latest updates.